Please welcome on stage your host for the UEFA Europa League semi-finals draw, Pedro Pinto.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the House of European Football here in Lyon for the draw for the semi-finals in this season's UEFA Europa League. Just 4 teams are left in the competition as the road to the final continues. The suspense is mounting for all of us here, and we're only just 2 match nights away from discovering which 2 teams will contest the decisive duel in Sweden in a month's time. The semi-finals promise to be packed with entertainment, with excitement, with drama, with each team knowing that they're on the cusp of making the decisive match and possibly securing a victorious conclusion to their great adventure. We're all on tenterhooks here, waiting to discover the outcome of the draw. But before then, let's take a look at the city that'll be proudly hosting the UEFA Europa League final, the city of Stockholm. Together to Stockholm, beautiful city, beautiful stadium, and we're delighted to have with us here today someone who can officially represent the Swedish capital. Please welcome the President of the City Council of Stockholm, Mrs. Eva-Louise Erlandsson-Slorak.
Mr. Chairman, UEFA members, ladies and gentlemen. As President of the Stockholm City Council, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the UEFA Europa League final to my hometown. The final, which will take place on the 24th of May, will be played at the Friends Arena, a venue inaugurated 2012. I have fond memories from the inaugural friendly game between Sweden and England that same year. Sweden beat England 4-2, and the Swedish striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic scored 4 goals. So I hope his injuries from last night will be better so he can play. I'm certain that we will experience another memorable football evening on the 24th of May. And let me assure you, this event is a great importance, not only for the city of Stockholm, but for the whole Stockholm region. A couple of weeks ago, Stockholm experienced a terrible attack in its city centre. The attack clearly aimed to divide and create terror. But I'm proud to say that this tragic event brought the people of Stockholm closer together rather than farther apart. I believe that sports can have a redeeming effect and that events like the UEFA Europa League final can lead to individuals with different backgrounds and serve as an important celebration of our open societies. Sport is, of course, important for Stockholm, and football is by far the most popular sport. Stockholm Football Association was founded 100 years ago, and this will be celebrated in connection with the UEFA Europa League final. I believe that hosting large sporting events is a very good way to inspire people to exercise more and to develop their physical health. I'm very proud that the city of Stockholm will host the UEFA Europa League final. This was possible thanks to excellent cooperation between UEFA, the Swedish Football Association, Friends Arena, and the city of Stockholm. Thank you for all your great efforts. Last but not least, I would like to extend a special welcome to Stockholm, to the two teams that win the semi-final and will be playing the final in Friends Arena. One of you will have the immense pleasure of raising this magnificent trophy to Stockholm. I hope that whoever wins the final, you will enjoy some great football played in a spirit of fair play and respect. Thank you once again, UEFA and the Swedish Football Association, for bringing the UEFA Europa League final to my hometown. Welcome to Stockholm, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Erlandsson-Slorak, and we can't wait to get to Stockholm. Let's take a closer look at the 4 teams that have qualified for this season's UEFA Europa League semi-finals.
Ajax. Manchester United FC. Lyon.
So much excitement, so much drama, and the semi-finalists, I'm sure, are still trying to get their breath back from last night after a thrilling Thursday evening. So many memorable moments. We had extra times, we had penalties, and I'm sure we'll get much more excitement in the final 4 round as well. Now, we're getting ready to kick off with the draw itself, and for that, I would like to welcome on stage UEFA's Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, congratulations to the 4 clubs which have qualified for the semi-finals of the UEFA Europa League 2016-2017. Yesterday night, we really enjoyed some of the strongest emotions that football can offer. 3 out of 4 matches required extra times and 1 even the penalties to declare the winner. It's difficult to expect more excitement in football. The atmosphere in the stadiums was tremendous, and we should pay full tribute not only to the teams that reached the semi-finals, but also to the teams that have given such a good account of themselves in this season's UEFA Europa League before finally and unfortunately leaving the competition last night. Ajax, Celta de Vigo, Manchester United, Olympique Lyonnais, you are getting nearer to the final in Stockholm, and you all know that you will earn a UEFA Champions League place next season if you capture the trophy. I'm sure this prospect is something that will spur you on tremendously in the matches to come. With this in mind, I'd like to take the opportunity to wish all 4 semi-finalists the very best of luck in their forthcoming matches. So, now let's commence the draw, and to assist us with the proceedings today, I have the pleasure of welcoming again with us the Swedish football legend who has become a very familiar face to all friends of the UEFA Europa League. Before he joins us on the stage, let's see him on the screen. Gentlemen, please welcome on stage with a big round of applause, Patrick Andersson. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
Welcome back with us.
Thank you.
We've
Nice to be
seen
back.
each other many times this year. So really an exciting UEFA Europa League. So yesterday you've seen 3 matches, 2 extra times, 1, 2 penalties. It looks like if big names and outsiders all have to battle it out on a very level playing field, what, in your opinion, makes the UEFA Europa League so competitive?
We have seen there's no easy games anymore. The gap is getting closer, and through the club competitions, all the teams, the players get experience, and you can see that also in the games. And the 4 remaining teams has a great history. Has experience in the club competition, and they deserve their places in the semi-finals.
Yeah, certainly the Europa League is a great competition with a lot of quality, and whoever is playing is playing at a very high level. So
that's true.
This can be said. Okay, now they are getting really close to the 24th of May, and the Friends Arena is set to host the second big European final after the UEFA Women's Euro 2013, which was a fantastic event. As a citizen of Stockholm, do you feel the expectations are already building in the city? Do you feel it, and how important it is this final for the city?
No, we are really keen on bringing two finalists and their fans to Stockholm, to Friends Arena, and for me as an ex-player, it's important to give the next generation football top quality football, and we are keen on seeing who two teams will be playing at Friends.
And this final will help, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, almost ready. Before we are getting ready, I think all the best to football legend of Sweden, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, after his injury he suffered yesterday. We want to see him very soon on the field, hopefully already for the semi-finals. So good luck and all the best, Zlatan. And we're getting ready. Just one small word for the technical procedure. This is a fully open draw with no conditions whatsoever. The 4 balls containing the names of the semi-finalists are placed in this ball here, and they will be shuffled by me and then drawn by Patrick. The rule is that the first team drawn plays the second team drawn, with the first match being at home of the first team. And we will repeat the procedure for the second pairing. So everything is ready. Ajax, Celta de Vigo, Manchester United, Olympique Lyonnais, they are all here and ready to be paired. Here we go.
Ajax.
So first semi-final, Ajax is the home team of the first match, and Ajax, yes, you can start drawing, is the only team which has already won the UEFA Europa League or the UEFA Cup at that time in 1992. So who's the opponent of Ajax? We will see it in a while.
Olympique Lyonnais.
Ajax versus Olympique Lyonnais out of the penalty kicks. in Istanbul yesterday, so they will find Ajax now in the semi-final. This match has been played 2 times, but only in the UEFA Champions League before, so it's unprecedented for UEFA Europa League. And now we know the other semi-final, but we don't know which team is the host of the first match.
Celta de Vigo.
Celta de Vigo. So the first match hosted by Celta de Vigo against... tell us that everything is right, please.
Manchester United.
Against Manchester United, one step closer to winning for the first time the UEFA Europa League, but with a big hurdle which is named Celta de Vigo. Not easy, and this is not all yet. We have to determine now by draw which team is to be considered as the host team of the final, if the winner of semi-final 1 or the winner of semi-final 2. This is purely for operational reasons, and both finals, of course, will be treated absolutely equally. But for the organization, we need to know which team has to be named first in the final. So let's see.
Winners of semi-final 1.
Winner of semi-final 1, that will be either Ajax or Olympique Lyonnais as the home team. Show us that the second paper is what we expect it to be. Winner of semi-final 2.
Winners of semi-final 2.
And of course, that means that Celta de Vigo or Manchester United will be considered as the away team operationally in the final. So thank you very much, Patrick. That's all, and Pedro can join us back again.
Well done, gentlemen. Two great matches to look forward to. Big round of applause for Giorgio Marchetti and Patrick Anderson. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And if you're wondering about the schedule, I'll tell you what it is. We'll have the first legs on the 4th of May. The return legs are scheduled for the 11th of May. Now, the draw may be done here on stage, but we're far from finished as far as the business that's taking place here. And we'd like to proceed with the official trophy handover ceremony from UEFA to the host city. For the handover, I would like to invite on stage the UEFA President, Alexander Ceferin, and he'll be joined by the Vice President of the Swedish Football Association, Mr. Jörgen Eriksson, and also the President of the City Council of Stockholm, Eva-Louise Erlandsen-Slorak. Welcome, gentlemen. We can't wait for the semi-finals and then the final. Warning to the UEFA President, as he knows, but I will remind him, this is 15 kilos.
I know, you told me.
So if you could please proceed with the official handover to the host city and National Association. Symbolic moment. Thank you very much. And the trophy will now be taken back to the Swedish capital, where it will be displayed at the Mall of Scandinavia, right next door to the Stadium Friends Arena. We'll see you in the Swedish capital soon. Thank you very much. That's all from the House of European Football here in Nyon. See you soon. Thank you.